Hey y'all, welcome back to another What's for Dinner. I've got a few ding dinners for you guys. Hope you all enjoy this video. I did want to mention that this video is sponsored by Gramercy Kitchen Co. They sent me a mandolin slicer to review for you guys, and I'm so excited to share it with you. So thank you, Gramercy Kitchen Co, for sponsoring this video. Okay y'all, so it is Monday. I got home a little late, so Luke already has actually the chicken thighs on the grill, but I'll run out there and show y'all them on the grill, and he can tell you what seasonings he put on them. But for sides, I got a can of green beans, and then a can of corn, and then I'm gonna do this pastaroni, as well as some mac and cheese, which I know that sounds weird doing both, but I want leftovers for myself and Luke to take to work, so we can, we'll have leftovers. So, because if we just did one box, then we wouldn't have leftovers. So that's what we're gonna do. I might throw on some crescent rolls because we have some that need to be used, but this week we are using what we have here at the house. So they look good. What you got on them?
I'm gonna go find a hacker.
SPG, SuckleBusters, Fucker Dust, SuckleBusters, and a little of the barbecue rub from Malcolm Reed, How to Barbecue Right.
Okay, I'll show y'all all those bottles when we get inside. So I've shared this before, but I thought I've got a lot of new people, so I'll share it again. But I love cooking my crescent rolls in the air fryer. They're absolutely delicious. But I have found with cooking them that you don't have room to cook all of them if you take and unroll and roll them actually into crescents. And so what I have started doing is cutting them just into circles, and they cook up just as good. They're nice and flaky and nice and soft in the center, and then this way I can take and fit all of them in the air fryer. And they are so freaking delicious. So this air fryer, I've just sprayed it with some cooking spray. And so this is a half, as y'all just seen. So I cut it in half and then cut each half in half. So you're still getting your 4 crescents out of each roll. And then it works perfect because they all fit in here and they fluff up and they're friggin' delicious. I love cooking these in the air fryer. And I just cook them at 350, 8 minutes, and let them go. You can flip them halfway through. I just like to check on them in a couple minutes. I'll check on them. You can flip them, but I've done them both ways. I've flipped them and I've not flipped them, and they both turn out just as good. So it is Tuesday, just got home, and I'm getting dinner going. I'm cooking up 1.5 pounds of hamburger meat, and then I've got some spaghetti sauce in the fridge that I need to use, so I'm going to use that. I might need another can. But I'm just going to take and mix the spaghetti sauce and the cheese tortellini together and bake it in the oven with some cheese on top. Super simple, y'all. And then I will probably make some garlic bread. And then I've got some broccoli going in the microwave. But this is what we're having for dinner. So once you get your meat browned, all you're going to do is add in your jar of spaghetti sauce, whatever kind you like. And then I'm going to take half of the bag of tortellini. This is the larger bag of tortellini. I think they make some that's smaller. This is the larger one. Of course, it will depend on the amount of people that you need to feed. But I just take half of the bag of tortellini and then mix in half of the spaghetti sauce. And then I kind of mix that in the pan. And then I do a layer of cheese in the center. So I had some ricotta cheese left over from the fridge, and as you know, we're using what we have this week. So I went ahead and pulled it out, and then I just spooned that on top, and then added in some more shredded cheese on top of that. And then I just repeated the step with the tortellini and the meat sauce. Did another layer of that, topped it with some delicious mozzarella cheese and some pepperonis, and baked it in the oven at 350 for about 30 minutes. Everything's cooked. You just need to like cook the pasta, I guess. I'm saying like the meat and stuff's cooked, but you need to make sure that your noodles are cooked through, because I did put those in frozen, but they really don't take long to cook at all. It was about 30 minutes for it in the oven, and we like our pepperonis to get a little crispy, so I always like to do them on the very top so they get crispy around the edges. But this is super delicious, and it was really good, and it was really good leftover as well. I know some dishes just aren't as good leftover, but this was definitely a good leftover meal. So I wanted to take a second and talk about this 3-in-1 adjustable mandolin slicer. Gramercy Kitchen Company was nice enough to send me this product to try out and use in my kitchen. Y'all, it has been so long since I used a mandolin slicer, like years, college years, when I was in culinary school, since I've used one of these things. But so far, just getting it in the mail with these being provided makes me feel so good. You can buy gloves like this separately, but with the gloves and the cleaning brush coming with it, to me it's already a great deal. And these gloves are very important because this mandolin slicer can be very dangerous and intimidating if you don't use it properly. But if you do use it properly, you're good to go. So like I said, it does come with these safety gloves, which are very important. And then it comes with, this is one like a handheld guard as well. Like if you do like potatoes, you can put your potato on there, and it kind of helps you guide and swipe back and forth to do your slices. And then it also has this as well for a hand guard to keep your fingers out of the way. Another thing that I like is that it does have, this is collapsible, so it's easy storage, so you don't have it kind of goes down to a smaller kitchen equipment, so you can put it in a cabinet or whatnot. But then you can also, when you're ready to use, just pop this out and it sits down perfectly on your countertop. It does come with a cleaning brush, which is really good because you want to be able to get down into the blades properly, and then make sure that you let it air dry very well is very good as well, so that stays nice and clean and you don't get any dried food or anything. So this one is a 3-in-1, so it does julienne style, it does just regular slicing, and this also makes waffle fries, which I'm super stoked about. Y'all know how much I love waffle fries. So I have rinsed it. So for just today, I'm going to use it to slice up some onions because I'm going to be making a onion gravy to go with our pork chops this evening. So I'll plan to use this twice this week. So later in the week, you'll definitely be seeing me hopefully do some waffle fries. I'm so excited for some waffle fries. But like I said, we're just going to do onion. So I'm going to make sure I have it on the right setting. I'm probably going to have to play around with it for just a second to get used to it, and then we'll be good to go. But it did come with kind of an instruction little paper to use, so you know like what dial to pick, and it shows it right here. It juliennes and then regular slice, and then it has the millimeters of what size you want. So let's go ahead and get slicing. Okay, so I have got it on a 3.5 millimeter slice. So I went ahead and did one swipe to make sure that's what I wanted. Now, ideally, I feel like this is for a right-handed person, but I'm left-handed. So, and a lot of the times, y'all, this is what happens. So what I'm gonna do, I went ahead and got it adjusted. So I'm just gonna flip it around. I'm telling y'all, do the whole left and right-handed thing is so normal these days. Like, I just have to make it work. So I'm gonna turn it around, and then I've got my glove on, of course, for protection. This is very important, y'all. And then you've got a good handle here to hold on, and then we're just gonna do the slices. Y'all, this makes this so easy. Less tears. I would have already been crying by now if I had sliced this with a knife. Look at that. Down to nothing, y'all. Okay, so let's give it a look. Look at those. They are beautiful. Beautiful, even slices. Oh, I'm so excited. So excited. Yay. That is so awesome. So I turned it back around so I can show you guys a little closer look on the julienne and the slice. And so this knob just turns for because I did the 3.5, so I just turned it. Let me turn this up so y'all can see it. But under here is where you can see your slices. So of course this is going to go down and up. This is going to raise this up and down depending on how thick or thin you want your slices. But when you turn it to julienne, you're going to switch it over to the julienne side. And so here you have like 4.5, which is a nice small julienne. You can tell your blades are nice and close together. And then you can switch it Okay, I figured it out. So I couldn't get it to turn. You got to push it in. This moves. Push this in. Can't do it with one hand. Push this in and it flips to the next one. There we go. So then you have your larger slice. I feel like these are like not like smaller French fry slice. If that kind of gives you a width for that. But we'll definitely have to try this out again. I love it so far. So I'm gonna put this away And then we are going to get our onion gravy started. So as you know, we're using stuff around the house this week. So I fold out this bag of smoked, they're pretty much pork chops now. It was just a pork tenderloin or pork loin that Luke cooked and sliced. And we had a bunch left over, so I just froze it. And so I've got it pulled out, it's thawed. So I'm gonna make this onion gravy, and then I'll heat that up and we'll pour it over that, and then we're having mashed potatoes, and I'll probably do another side. But it's gonna be good. So for my mashed potatoes, I keep it super simple. Just got some butter. And I'm gonna add some milk in. But I'm not gonna mix it yet. I'm just gonna let it sit there and let that milk warm up. And then I'll start mixing. Because if you do it pretty fast, then you have the chance of curdling it. And it's always easier to mash potatoes with warmer milk or heavy cream. I always have the Kitchen Mama link in the description box below. Okay, got the onions where I want them. I wanted some color on them. Now y'all know I don't like onions, so I will definitely just pick through. But Luke loves when I make this onion gravy. I've also done it with onions and mushrooms, and it's really good as well. But I love the flavor of onion, I just don't like the texture. So I've got some heavy cream. This is a 16-ounce container. Got some pepper. Got some garlic powder. You can use minced garlic towards the end when you're cooking the onions, and normally I do that and I just totally forgot because I was making mashed potatoes. But you can definitely do that. And then I'm gonna add in some ground red pepper, like just a little bit. Give it a stir. If there's any bits at the bottom of your pan, make sure that you get those up. With a non-stick pan, you don't really have to worry about it. I'm gonna go in with a couple dashes of Worcestershire. And then once this gets to a simmer, I'm gonna add in some sprinkle parm. You can also do like shredded Parmesan cheese. I just don't have any, and we're using what we have, so. So we're gonna let this heat up, and then we'll come back and add the cheese. very important. Butter in the mashed potatoes. So since this is cooked, I'm just heating it up a little bit on the stovetop. I've just got some pieces, and then we are gonna add the gravy on top, and we'll have mashed potatoes, and might do something else. Okay, so it's been at a simmer for a little bit. So I'm gonna go in with some Parmesan cheese. And so I'm just not feeling it tonight. So I've just got my Instant Pot, and I've got 2 decent sized chicken breasts, and I'm gonna add a half of a jar of salsa. You can just add your favorite kind. I'm just doing about a half of a jar here, and then I'm gonna go in with this packet of Aldi fajita seasoning. Sprinkle it all on there. And I just put like a 1/4 cup of water in here, just to kind of rinse the can out. And then I'm going to pressure cook it for 20 minutes, and then I'll let it do a quick release and shred it up, and we can have it as quesadillas. We can just have it regular like tacos. I've got hard taco shells. We have chips and cheese dip, so we can do like some shredded chicken nachos. The options are endless for this, but it's so easy, and I don't have to do much. I just have to put it on and let it go. Okay, y'all, so the chicken's done. I just took a little bit out and shredded it. So we got this very sad bag of On the Border chips. We love these chips. We love this brand. But there was quite a bit that were very crushed up in here. So I've just kind of like dumped a thin layer of those on here. And then I'm going to go in with some cheese dip. This is the cheese dip that we get. We get it from Sam's Club, y'all. It is amazing. So freaking good. It's like $7 for that big old thing. So I'm just going to do a layer of the cheese dip. And then I'm going to put some chicken. And of course you can do a bunch of different toppings. But I'm just going to keep it simple and just do chicken. But you could do like pico, could do lettuce, tomato, put some rotel in there, black beans, put you some more salsa on there, do some corn, like y'all just do you. Load up your nachos however you want to. But the flavor of this chicken is really good. It's very flavorful. But like I said, I'm just not feeling it, so I'm just going to keep it simple and just do chicken, chips, and cheese for tonight. So do some more of the queso, and then we'll top it off with some shredded Mexican-style cheese from Kroger, and then I'll just pop this in the microwave for a couple minutes. in real life update, I still have not finished the kitchen. These cabinets still are not put on, and I still have not done the trim. We'll get it done eventually.
This looks good.
And that's it, y'all. We ended the week with some delicious pizza. We love Papa John's, especially the one near us. It is so good. So don't forget that this video was sponsored by Gramercy Kitchen. I'll have all the information linked in the description box below, so y'all can go and check it out. I love it. I absolutely love it. I didn't get the chance to film a second time me using it, but I will definitely be using it next week and again and again. I love it. I promise. You'll love it too. It's awesome. But hope y'all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Please comment down below. Subscribe if you're new. And I will see y'all in the next one. Bye, y'all.